David Makes Man is the award-winning series now in its second season, airing on OWN. David, played by actor Kwame Patterson, is the focus of the critically acclaimed drama, and two talented artists with a Chicago connection also play an important role in this show.
I'm okay. I am. I'm okay. I would love for them to turn that AC up in here. I thought hospital's supposed to be cold.
This kind of stress, Ma, might not be good for you. I mean, chaos and boredom.
What?
I'm just saying, I just want to make sure you're good. I mean, this whole thing could be really triggering.
Go home, David.
Ma, wait.
Go home. You really bringing up me being an addict now? Right now? In case I what, forgot? I remember every day that I wasn't there for y'all. It's on my heart. It's on my hands, David. I am sorry for those times, but for the record, I have been clean 15 years. 1-5. But you wouldn't remember that because every time we celebrate something, you got work. Just go home.
Wow, that was a powerful scene. And joining us with more on David Makes Man, executive producer Tarell Alvin McCraney and series star, who you just saw, Alana Arenas. Hello, you two. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we should point out, you know, a lot of actors get famous. They move to New York, they move to LA, but Alana, you are a Chicagoan through and through.
Yes, so I came here for undergrad. I went to DePaul University with Tarell, and I also met my husband in Chicago, so I have been here ever since.
Right. And you guys have been friends a long, long time. Take us back to when, are we talking preteen years?
Just about, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know I had to be like 12 or 13 for sure.
Yeah.
But we went to a summer arts program together, and we just kind of followed each other around since then.
Yeah, it's worked out. Both of you ensemble members at Steppenwolf, and now you're working together on this project. Tarell, set this up for us for people kind of late to the party.
Well, season 1 centered on a young man named David, played by Keely McDowell, who was trying to get over or move through a very tragic loss in his life while navigating his home life in a place called Homestead Village in South Florida, and into a prestigious private school. And we watch him through that journey really figure out how to survive these very challenging moments with, his home life being pretty chaotic and his school life being very demanding. And then in season 2, we cut to a moment where this grown person who has been surviving for 15 years is still operating in the same way. We're watching grown David really be his 15-year-old self in a 30-year-old body. And as you saw in that scene, his mom has to remind him, like, things have changed, but you had to do a lot of, growing up, and it's kind of trapped you there. And so the show, when we first pitched it to OWN, maybe 5 years ago, the whole purpose was to talk with Miss Winfrey and use this platform to talk about how trauma can sometimes freeze us where we are. Yep. And not allow us to grow and enjoy the world around us. And so that's what season 1 and 2 are doing, really exploring the ways that we get calcified in our trauma.
Right, so you met with Oprah.
We did, yeah.
And was she receptive right away?
Yeah, I mean, we pitched it to her, and it's on record. She even said it on her commercial for the show. She said it in the room. This is one of the best pitches I've ever heard.
Wow. Kudos to you for that. But it was also important for you to tell the African-American story of population growing out of Miami. Like, why is that so important? Why did you want to focus on that? Because I think when a lot of people think of Miami, they don't think of that. They think of, South Beach. They think of, Latin music. They think of all of that. But they don't think about the African-American community that really is a big part of Miami's culture.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the Black community in Miami is Miami. I mean, there are so many ways in which this city, the culture, the food, the way it runs are sort of predicated on the very bedrock of Black people, African American, Caribbean American, Black Cuban folk. And a lot of times those stories don't get told and people don't get to see them. So that's always, I mean, Alana and I are from Miami, born and raised in Miami. And I can name three, you know, Robert Battle is from Miami. He's the head of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. And I can name many more folks who are from where we're from, but when people see us, they don't think of this place. And so it was really important for us to tell stories like David Makes Man, like Moonlight, based in the heart of this city.
Yeah, we should point out that you wrote Moonlight and it won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. Congratulations on that. Incredible. Alana, you played David's mom. What stood out about this character? What makes it so powerful?
To me, what makes this character and so much of Tarell's writing honestly so powerful is that if you are a Black person and you've grown up in a Black community, these characters are very familiar, but you've never quite seen them portrayed and written so three-dimensionally. So it's so interesting. In a lot of my interviews, people will say to me that, you know, this is a storyline that we're familiar with, but you don't play it very stereotypically. And interestingly enough, I feel like I know so many Black people and none of them are stereotypes. And also I can't say that none of the material is written stereotypically. So these are whole people, whole, nuanced, intricate people. And in terms of Gloria's particular story, this is a mother who has struggled with addiction, but I'm a mother. So I know she wants the same things for her kids that I want for my kids. She's just trying to overcome her challenges to get there, you know, like everybody's trying to navigate whatever they're trying to navigate to get to what they have in their heart as their goal and their dream.
Well, we are out of time, but I was sure going to talk about how can you play anybody's mama, because you look too good, girl.
Oh, thank you so very much. And I just have to say very quickly, I love the show. I love you guys. Val, at one point in time, I saw you had a haircut called the Val, and I was like, I might need to go see about that Val.
Wait a minute. And this whole interview, I'm concentrating on the interview, but in my head, I'm thinking, her hair is so cute. I want that hair. There's some Black girl magic love going on right here.
Terrell, you look great too, man. You look great too.
Oh,
Black man magic.
No, but this is about the sisters. Y'all connect, find out where that, I mean,
Natural
it's so
hair
hard.
bar.
I am going to get
I'm gonna
get your number after this segment. You watch, because I'm going to come back here. When I take this bun now, we out of time, girl. I'll talk to you after this.
Yes. Terrell, Alana, thank you. You might be from Miami, but Chicago has adopted you both.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Season 2 of David Makes Man is now airing on OWN, and you can catch Season 1 on HBO Max.